Thank you. And I am so honored to unveil this new initiative from our Republican Study Committee. This right here is the Golden Turkey Award. And each month, the RSC will be bestowing this dubious award to highlight the most absurd, most ridiculous, and obscure regulation that taxpayers foot the bill to enforce and have to live by. And this month's Golden Turkey Award goes to a regulation that I have been talking about in my district and here also in Congress for the past month. The March 2011 Golden Turkey Award goes to the Environmental Protection Agency,
the EPA.
EPA, who recently discovered that milk contains fat. Can you believe that? And that's also considered an oil. So what did the EPA do? They decided to regulate milk spills. Well, the EPA is currently developing a rule that will subject dairy farmers to the Spill Prevention, Control, and Countermeasurement Program. That's sort of a long word, which was created for oil contamination in waterways. And now they're applying it to our dairy farmers, so when Nellie kicks over the bucket, we're going to have our farmers will have to build berms around the area where they milk. They will have to have an emergency responders plan, so in case milk is spilled, all of their employees will have to be trained for the containment of the spilled milk. And
now, do you think having some cats around in a cage that you could open the cage, you think that would work, or you think the EPA is going to want something more expensive than that?
Well, that's an excellent question, because when I talked to the dairy farmers back in my district and I told them about this great idea that the EPA has for them, one of my farmers told me he already has his plan in place, and when asked, he said he has a barn with about 15 stray cats, and he's going to open the doors and yell, "Here, kitty, kitty," and that will take care of the emergency spill.
How many $1 million do you think it's going to take to get this tremendous hazard of spilled milk under control? I'm glad that our federal government is really dealing with the tough issues like this.
Well, it's good that you asked, because the rule requires that these emergency protocols be in place by November the 10th of this year, and the U.S. Department of Agriculture has already initiated a $3 million pilot program through the Natural Resources Conservation Service to help the farmers and the ranchers comply with the on-farm oil spill regulations. So already we see $3 million that's going to be wasted in just getting the farmers up to speed on how they have to do these plans. And when I was in my district last week and I spoke to people about this, they were absolutely speechless, and it has been told to me by many of the businesses in my district that what they really want is they just want the government to get out of their way. Let them do their job, stop overtaxing them, stop over-regulating them, so that they can actually grow their business. They have the capital to do so, and if we will just leave them alone, they can grow their business. And so that's why the inaugural Golden Turkey Award is being presented to the EPA, and it's proposed over-regulation of dairy farmers and spilled milk, and I am going to work as hard as I possibly can to make sure that this does not get initiated and that our farmers will be freed from this onerous regulation.